Hi there, and welcome to Ian's Engage channel. I'm Ian. In a previous video, I showed ideas I'd had for installing a point motor to the underside of a point and burying it in the XPS foam baseboard. In this video, I'm going to further explore that idea and think about how to do a better job of it. If you've seen the previous video, then you'll know that while I was broadly happy with the results, I wasn't happy with how the hole in the foam seemed to grow larger than required, despite using a template to measure the hole. I eventually worked out that this happened because as I dug deeper into the foam with my utility knife, I was also slowly nibbling away at the sides of the hole, thus widening it. While this wasn't catastrophic, I wanted to find a way of doing a neater job more consistently. I eventually came up with the idea of using a chisel to remove the material after I'd made the initial hole edges using the utility knife. This makes a much cleaner job of making the hole. I think a better solution would be to use a custom-sized cookie cutter type tool, which obviously doesn't exist, but I'm wondering if one could be designed and 3D printed. Anyway, while I didn't really like the idea of digging large holes into the foam, I didn't really have much choice, and using a utility knife and chisels made a neat job every time. Now, once the point motor was fitted to the underside of a point, I needed to think about how I was going to ballast the track above the point motor. In the end, I began to wonder whether I could make a structure that the point motor sat in and only expose the tie bar pin through a small hole in the top. Now, this would undoubtedly be another great little project for someone with a 3D printer. But, as I didn't have one, I tried using 2mm greyboard to build a mock-up of what I was thinking of. And this is what I came up with. And while it's not perfect, I think it would be functional. While the box containing the solenoid isn't strictly necessary, I like how it keeps everything self-contained. It could be made at different heights to ensure it always met the base of the hole in the foam, and also coincide with track roadbed height. The ballast guard plate, as I'm calling it, has 3 long slits designed to allow the legs of the point motor to slip through them, and there's a notch to allow the tie bar to travel side to side, which is located at the side of the tie bar that contains the point motor pin. The ballast guard plate will probably end up being made from plasticard unless I suddenly find myself in possession of a 3D printer. Okay, that's about it for this short update. If you've got any hints, tips, useful tools or techniques to pass on to a beginner in Engage modelling, or if you simply want to say hello, then please do so in the comment section. Anything and everything you've got to say will be greatly appreciated. In the meantime, thanks ever so much for watching. Hopefully I'll have another update on my progress soon. Bye.